Hey, welcome everyone to another episode. Let's see what we can do to get this thing finished up. Not sure if that'll be tonight, but we'll get as far as we can. I honestly didn't think this was going to take this many episodes to get it done, so we'll see. And hello, Paladin. How are you? Good to see ya. All right, let's see. All right. Well, where we last left off, we got basically our elevated plastic sheet basically to hold the power supply. And what we're going to do with this is put some angle brackets here and have those be held in by some screws. Basically a compression type hold. So, and we also made these slots so it can handle varying widths. So the first thing I need to do is grab some standoffs. Actually, the first thing before the first thing would be to get this measurement here and find one that is closest. 2 inches, okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Good old trusty McMaster cards where we got a lot of them. Male to female. And we know we need 632 and we need 2 inch. And aluminum, since that's what we're using pretty much any time. Let's see. Not sure what the difference is. Oh, 5/16. Quarter inch should be fine. And we'll go ahead and download that part, and let's show in the folder. And I think what I'll do is rename this to, let's see, 0.25 x by 2 inch. 630, whoops, wow, 632. And we'll go ahead and drop that in mining folder. Maybe, nope, it's this one, my designs, there we go. Components, and then this one will be master bar. And we'll go ahead and put a hyphen in there since that's the way it is. Alright. Now we can insert that. Oh, I should put this in standoffs in case I have more. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do male to female standoff. Move that over there. That way, in case I have other stuff, I can put it in that same folder. Just plop that in right there. Now, hopefully, this is, yeah, they do. Flip that bad boy. And there we go. Copy that over here. Okay, why did it do that? Okay, this is dumb. Wait, where's the other one? Alright, we'll delete that one because I have no idea where it went. There we go. Seriously. SolidWorks already going to give me issues today. And I just opened the damn thing. Yeah, right there. I was looking at this earlier, and I'm a little bit concerned on some of this orientation of some of these. Just because I'm looking at the airflow, and based off, I have one of these down in the basement. And I think I thought that the airflow was sucked in and blown out that way, but that's not actually the case. It actually sucks in cold air from here and pushes it out here. So I'm not really too happy about where that is, because it's going to basically just blow hot air onto the GPUs. So that's, but then again, if I'm pulling out so much exhaust, it's possible it may not even matter. It'll be one of those things. It'll have to be come down to a once we get the first prototype done and actually do some testing to see what the best orientation is, and then modify our design to account for that. Again, it just depends on what the volume is. Oh, I wonder, I think, can I do... I thought SolidWorks gave me the option to check for properties. Well, where is it? Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Surface area. The volume, okay. So I'm assuming that's the volume of the outermost dimensions. So 128.89 cubic inches. And what do we got here? Where is my designs? Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'll have to go to the Amazon page. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. 130 cubic feet per minute. So, if our volume is 128.9 cubic inches, I should be able to divide that. Wait. Cubic feet. So in inches, that's quite a bit. That's like, what, 27 times more volume. So if I'm thinking in this in my head right, then I'm going to be emptying this thing, what, 9 times? That's pretty crazy. So, okay, well, if my initial brain head is working right, I can't say that it is, but point of the story is that it's gonna be so much airflow through there, I may not even have to worry about a filter. But we'll leave it in. But it may become pretty useless. Plus, I don't know, I might have to have separate vent holes or find something like this that matches the intake or the exhaust. That'll be interesting. That will be interesting. So I may not even have to worry about that. Okay, what's going on here? I somehow screwed up the chat. Alright, well, anyway. Alright, so I think what I want here is a half by half angle iron with some holes in it. I don't think I made that. Let's look real quick. No. And I believe MasterCard has that too. Okay. Let's see. This is probably just fine. Quarter inch should be good. Outside half by half should be fine. Inside. So they're doing how long is that? Oh, 2 feet length. Okay. So should be able to do a couple of them, which I can download this and then modify it. But at least I can grab, and I think I can get it cheaper than that. I may be calling out the wrong. 0.50 by 0.50 angle. Components, MasterCard. We'll call this metal. I don't. Okay. Now I want to modify it. I can go ahead and go to here. Whoa, that is hella thicker than I wanted. No, that's not what I want. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, they did this weird. Yeah, let me go back there and grab the right one. Yeah, I don't want 1/4 inch thick. 16th should be fine. 116. 0.063. Nah, 25. This one. It's definitely not the one I want. Alright. Open that bad boy. Yep, that's better. That looks more like. Now, this, well, extruded it might look like this, but it's going to have a bend in it. Especially if I get it off the, well, no, this is extruded, so it'll be a little bit different. So we'll see, yeah. And across the, oops. So I'm going to shorten this to what I need it for. Let me see what that is. Don't really need it to go the full length here. What is this? 6.7 inches. This might be better. 5.14. So I'll do 5.5 inches. And center to center is 5 inches. So 1/4 inch on each end. And what was the size of that slot there? I think I made it for 1/4 inch, or nope, number 6. Okay, that makes it easy. All right, Annie, go on. Oh, cat. Just banging all my monitors around. Let's go to that. So that needs to be 5 inches. Not 5,000. Good Lord. Okay, refresh that. And then I'm going to add some stoofs. Nope. I want my hole. Oh, if I make this threaded. No, I can't make that threaded. It'll actually have to be a nut on the other side. Probably a split washer would be best. So a hole. Clearance, yes, that's fine. One right there, one right there. Yep. That's centered along that flat. Incidents. And then .25. Excellent. All right. Now it's ready. And let's bring that in. Oh, Lord. SolidWorks, he's so silly. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's get that. There should be a slot. Should be fine. And it should give me... Whoa, what the hell? Did I screw up? Well, obviously I did because it's not the right size. What did I do? I think that was supposed to be... Yeah, 5.5 inches. Helps put the right numbers in. There we go. That's better. Now I thought, oh, because okay. That's fine. Now that over shouldn't. Fine. Alright, that's good for there. Hello. Slot there. Alright, that's done. Now, I don't normally, I don't know if I've said this before, and I'm pretty sure I probably have, but I don't normally put in screws and stuff in washers and nuts because it's so tedious and it takes a long time. I usually don't do that until the very end, once I know everything's been designed and all is accounted for and wonderfulness like that. So, alright, so this is for a small ATX plus I've got modeled the 750 watt power supply units with the breakout board that I have on hand, but they have different sizes, different wattage. Some are even double the wattage of this. So unless it's like significantly longer, this should accommodate a good portion of these. So that'll be good. Now, why do I have that put right there? Oh, that's what I did. You know what? I want to delete that. Let's make this flush with that. There we go. Not a requirement, but he's okay. Alright, so far, this is fine. And I really hate this design. It looks so goofy. I've got to change it. It's just, I don't like it at all. We got that. That's what it is. That's for those. Yeah, I really don't like it. It'd be nice if those were cut right. What was the chance? Okay. That's fine. That's where I don't like. Let's get rid of that. Now, That's for those. Okay. Okay, so what happened to... Oh, okay, there it is. Could extrude 8. That's what it's gotta be. No? 6. Alright, so what I'll probably have to do is redo this one once I make some modifications here. So let's go from here. Okay, I think I like that. That is okay. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's see what's going on here. How can I make this prettier? Well, let's just play with something here. Would cut it off. Let's do that because I hate the way that looked. Okay, we're gonna flip side to cut and through all. Gives it some pretty symmetrics. And then that is there. That circular pattern. And okay, good. It took it. Oh. Alright, let's back up. And we're gonna add. Oh, nope. There we go. Now we're going to add some curvature to that. Oops. Just to pretty it up. Let's do 1 inch and see what that looks like. Oh, way too much. 0.5? Let's try 3/8. Okay, I like that. It's too... Ah. My, my hand keeps cramping up. Maybe I need to move my mouse pad closer so I'm not stretching so far. Ah. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me here. Full round. What does that do? Oh, no. There. That looks better. It's got a little more symmetry. No errors? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm not crazy about how it does this. And, like, if I get this manufactured, they'll probably say, well, we can't do this because a routing bit's not going to be what you want. So we recommend you swooping it and just making this one big block. Which that's easy enough to do. But for now, it looks so much freaking better. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Yes, much better. Okay, that's good. Alright, now let's look at Let me shut all this out. Okay, what I want to do remember we did this. Alright, so yes, I know there's going to be errors, but all of this goes in with that. That goes with suppress. There we go. Yes, I know there's issues. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, these are pretty big boys here. That's not in, so what's wrong with this here? Okay, we'll delete that feature. That makes that easy. Cool. And I don't know that this is going to be the right placement for that. Did I make this? Well, for Pete's sake, I'm gonna have to get it up to do that. Why did that move? That's not supposed to be moving. That's trippy. Oh, that's right. That's right, it turns those off so I can move this around. I don't like it. It's not exactly what I was looking for. That's not gonna work. Is that... Did I make that flush on both of those sides? Yes, I did. That needs to be down to there. Okay, so I need to look at this real quick. Now, is this in with the body? No, it is not, which it probably should be, but that's okay. Because if I update this, maybe? No, that's right. I think I made these stationary once I got where I wanted them. Then I went through and deleted the reference. Well, maybe. No, those I should have. Oh, what the hell? I could have sworn. Those should be. Jeez, this is annoying me because I don't know why it's doing this. I thought I moved those away. Yeah, that pushes it out there. So, alright, let's go back to the other one. What is this? Why is that not? What? I'm a little bit baffled by that not being. Why is that moving? That should have the same restrictions. Okay, I'm a little bit confused here. That's the shell. Oh, God, stop it. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's why. Because that was still remembering from... It actually turned that, suppressed that when I changed over to the other configuration, so it wasn't locked in both configurations, only locked in the one. So I had to lock it in both of them. Let's see. Okay, this is really bothering me. Okay, there we go. Finally went back. I don't know what's going on, but okay. I was messing with the chat bar. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in case they said hello or whatever. Or needed to ask an important question or whatever. Okay, so now I need to figure out what's going on with this. So we go back to the other. That's locked in place. So what I should probably do is do the same thing I did. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that not aligned? That is so not aligned. Alright, what is going on here? These should be right on there. Isolate. And they're not. Why is this? So weird. Okay. What is going on here? This should be locked in place. Did it? Okay. I guess I didn't finish this up. Okay. Let's try this again here. That needs to go away. That needs to go away. Damn it. Alright. So now that we got that, then what I'm going to do is make my sketches again. And then dimension off these lines. And get rid of that. And then that way when I move and get the other one where I want it, I can lock it in place. And then redo the alignment. I'm sorry, redo the holes, or the mates to the holes, or something like that. No, I'll have two sets of holes. That's what I'll do, because the other one will come forward and over to the up a little bit. So we'll have a couple different sets of holes here. Good. Okay, that's good for there. Save that. And we're going to exit out of that. Now, this should be locked in place. That should be locked in place. Okay, it is. Now, let's go over to this. And I should be able to move that to a position where I think will work. Alright, let's look at this here. honestly, that's really not that bad right there. Do that. Alright, and I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and lock this in place. Let's do 0.875 since it's really close to there. Did that move this or the... Okay. I need the motherboard. I gotta have those mates unsuppressed. There we go. Okay. And then these are the other ones. Oh, that's right. Those are just to... Okay, got it. Those are just to the board, just to get it... Okay, so that's there. And then let's lock this in from here. We'll make... Whoa, you only want 3 inches. 10 key versus a calculator. Alright, that's good there. Now, we're going to isolate this again. Maybe. Isolate that again, and we're going to go ahead and edit this part. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the 2 additional holes for the PIM certs. So that's going to be an inch and could we do... They're not standoff, they should be not studs, they should be the nuts. What did I do here? Hole for number 8. Oh, number 8 anyway. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Number 8. And there they are. That's what I want. Through all. Okay, positions. Hello. That's going to be right there and right there. That's good. Then we're going to go ahead and edit that sketch. We'll add our center lines that we did before. Now, if I send this up for manufacturing, what I would probably do is, first of all, figure out who, or have a couple of places, because they'll probably just either punch all this out since it's sheet metal, or they'll drill it out. I don't know. It's up to them. Whatever's the cheapest on there, or the quickest on there. And for prototyping, though, it's not that big a difference. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg anyway. But I'll, probably call out the whole size, what it's used for, and I'll basically pick a manufacturing company that also has the machines where they can press fit those, put those PIM nuts in for me. That way they can basically do the whole thing. And I will, since the dimensions on here are like to the 8th place in SolidWorks, I will probably dimension them to the 3rd place and then indicate a tolerance on them. Just a generic, I think what we use is like 0.005 for the for 3rd place. Or it may have been even 0.03. It's been a while. I'd have to see if I have any copies of my old oops, drawings so I could see what that title block said. And that'd be something else I'd have to do. I'd have to create my own title block, come up with a company name, and I would be design, check, and authorized. Or I could send it to an engineer and pay them to okay it. Not really sure that this is going to be a feasible thing. It could be. I don't know. It would be an expensive build, though. And they'd probably come back with something. Hey, it'd be cheaper and a lot easier if you just did it this way. In which I would probably be inclined to agree with them on that. But, you know, for now, it's fine. Hello. Come on, give me all my pretty collection pack. Thank you. Alright, so that's done there. So, whenever I switch back to... Let me save this. In case of me switching back causes it to shit itself. Go back to that. There. Brings that stuff back in. All of that is still good to go. Alright. Well, that was a little easier than I thought. Now, the only thing, and I designed this based off the 1600 watt, I think, that I have in my basement. I could be wrong on that. Oh. So, either that or I think I got that information online. So, hopefully I would have to like find out different sizes and see what the limit is on how deep it would be, because I would probably have to make another piece up here to accommodate one that's longer. That reminds me, let's just for shits and grins, 3500 watt, because I know I've seen them out there. ATX power supply. Oh yeah, we were looking at those. Basically, it's what is that, 17? Yeah, those are nuts. God, can you imagine the fan output? And they're not modular. Probably 240? 34, okay, 3450. So, that's gotta be 220 only. Because if it's 120, you're talking almost 30 amps. 28 some odd amps. That's just nuts. Is there more information? $230. That's actually not a bad price. Let's see. Input voltage, yeah, 180 to 240. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, it couldn't be, you couldn't do it 220 volt. You wouldn't be able to plug it into your wall without it blowing a circuit. Because most residential circuits in the US, for your 120, 125 watt power supply, or volt, they max out about 20 amps. That way it doesn't catch fire to your walls because the wire burn out inside. So, oh, that's the whole point was to see what the dimensions were on it. It's all in millimeters, 295 by 185. I just want to write this down. 285 by 180. Oh, 295 by 185 by 85. I want to see how big that is compared to So 295 and 85. Extrude that to 85 millimeters. It's a pretty neat little slimline case there. Um, oh, that's right. Let's do 2450 ATX PSU just for the shits and grins of it. I'm not gonna make it pretty. I don't need that anymore. I just want to see how big this is compared to what I've already got in there. Yeah, that's pretty big. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to fit some monstrosity like that in there. Unless, oh God, listen to me. Unless I could get it above here. God, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? But you would have to have a pretty, whoops, a pretty low profile, like one of those really, oh, what is it? The really tiny CPU fans like Intel gives you that are like this big, but they're, 3450. That would be, Jesus, that would be enough to run like one of those large, like what, two ASIC miners, or like a 12 GPU setup where you have like NVIDIA, the 3090s, which I think those are the late. I think those have, what is the power draw on that? Power draw, whoops, or 3090. I think that's the latest in Grady's. At its peak consumes around 360 watts. So yeah, no, that would only run like 8 of those. Well, at peak, but peak is when you're like full bore out and it's crunching all the numbers for like a typical gaming scenario, which that's what you want to try and do when you're mining is you push as much hash rate out of it, so it's going to suck up power really hot and heavy. So yeah, that would be like 8 of them. Yeah, 9. You wouldn't want to go 10. 10 would be 3600 watts. But you could run that plus you could run 8. Let's see, what was that? 3450 minus 2880. Yeah, you'd still have enough to run your CPU off of and still have 15-20% for safety. So yeah, you could run a pretty much the biggest cards out there, 8 of them comfortably, and have all your hookups for your CPU and still have a little bit of your safety net. Man, now I want one of these. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, let's see where we at here. Alright, we can delete that part. I don't need it in here. I just wanted to see how big it was compared to the other ones. So I guess the next option, or the next variant of this would be to do an 8 GPU specifically for the 3090s. I think the 6900s are the latest from AMD. Let's see, RX 6900 XT power draw. Oh, a little bit cheaper. So yeah, at least a 750 or 700 watt power supply. I wonder how big those are. I don't have any of them. XT dimensions. 276 by 120 by 50, and the NVIDIA RTX 3090 dimensions. Where is it? Oh, here we go. 13.2 by 5.5 by 2.25. That's for this version. I know they got some other ones that are like extra thick because of the like whoever does them, MSI, Gigabyte, who else out there? Yeah, they'll put bigger heat sinks in and put 3 fans on there, do all kinds of craziness. Can make them even thicker. Yeah, that's crazy. So that one is a little bit bigger than this one. $267, 120, 50. So yeah, it's smaller than. Yeah, that's smaller than the other ones. Than the other one. Relative performance. Yeah, but 3090s are all. I think those are limited on for mining. And I don't think the 6900 do very good at mining either, if I remember right. So anyway, let's see. Where are we at here? Honestly, this really is about as far as I can go from the design aspect until I actually get components in. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the design. I mean, unless there's something I don't think I'm missing anything. Well, obviously, I know one thing I'm missing is the power inlet. But even still, that would have to be pretty much fit in after everything else. Well, I guess not. I guess that would be one of the only things I got left. Let's see, what can I put in? Basically, I would need a cord grip for the diameter size of whatever at the 1600 watt, which I've got one downstairs, and the cord is probably a good, Jesus, inch and a half in diameter. And cord grips on a round surface don't really do all that well, so I may have to push a flat dent in here somewhere just to house that. Because that was something that we did for all the cord grips, because for our when I designed, or when we did modifications to uh, like NEMA 4 enclosures. Let me pull this up so you can see what I'm talking about. Add a box is a good one. Yeah, polycarb enclosures. Um, I don't think they'll have. Yeah, they don't have much information on there, but everything, when you design a plastic enclosure that's going to be um, oh, what is that process called? The hot injection, hot plastic injection, something like that. Um, there's no straight edges. I mean, literally, everything is curved, but also at a slight draft, what they call, which would be like this is a draft. Instead of it being straight up down, you have like a 2 or 3 degree draft, so that when they pull it out of the mold, that comes right out without it sticking. Because if you do straight up and down sides, it just sticks and you end up ripping everything apart. So when we had to put components in that needed a flat surface to mount on, I would have to basically tell them to modify the box, shave this much out at this depth, and that would give us a flat spot to mount our cord grips, which, wait, that's not how you spell it, that's coordinate grips. No such thing. Cord grip. Well, and it's two. Yeah, this is good one, good enough one to show you guys. So, what happens is this part here and this part here is what fastens to a hole in the enclosure. So you screw that to it, and then your cord passes through, and then when you screw or tighten this up, or this one here, then there's a like a flexible membrane inside that squeezes, so it creates a dust tight or dust proof and airtight and water resistant, and there's some that may even have waterproof. So it's very highly resistant to snow, rain, all that kind of stuff, from traveling in through the hose and inside the box and shorting out everything. So they have to have a flat surface because you have this washer here. Well, sorry, this washer. This is part of this, but this washer here, and you can see that's a like a rubbery membrane there, and it squeezes, gets tighter the more you tighten it down. So anyway, that's that. Which they probably have something a little bit better, and I would have to research that in order to put that on here. But again, point being is that I would have to have a flat side, and that would mean pretty much doing a redesign on the shell and the base here. Well, not the base, because I would probably have it come out. Where would I have it come out? Good gravy. Would like to have it come out this void in here, but there's a lot that I don't know. where, you know, if that would be a good idea or not. So I'll have to think about that. All right. Well, then I actually, you know, that's kind of nice. I'm gonna actually call this done. I keep looking at it because keep thinking there's something else that I need to accommodate, but I can't think of anything right off the bat. So I think I'm gonna call this design basically ready for prototyping. And what I think what I'll do is maybe I'll post a vote or a poll, sorry, and throw up a couple of ideas, and you guys vote on which project I start on next week. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. Get some engagement, get some votes in, see what people want to see. So very short and sweet for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I look forward to throwing that poll up and having you guys cast some votes and tell your friends to see what they want to see too. Anyway, thanks a lot everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.